the possibilities promised by our immense endowments of natural assets, mineral resources, and green energy potential in order to unleash opportunities and prosperity for Africa and the world on an unprecedented scale. At the summit, we also made it clear that we are aware of the unjust configuration of multilateral institutional frameworks that perpetually place African nations on the back foot through costly financing, which plunge our economies into debt trap and deny them resources needed to mitigate and adapt in response to climate change, invest in energy transition, and facilitate industrialization to create jobs and wealth, and to reduce inequality. As a continent, we have developed our common position, which encapsulates our ambition for socio-economic transformation and our climate action agenda. This position is anchored on the potential that Africa holds to decarbonize the global economy and set the stage for green industrialization throughout the world. We demand a fair playing ground for our countries to access the investment needed to unlock the potential and translate it into opportunities. We further demand a just multilateral development finance architecture to liberate our economies from odious debt and onerous barriers to necessary financial resources. We are clear in our minds and hearts that the international community must walk with us in this journey into a future of prosperity and security in an ecologically balanced, thriving planet. We are therefore determined to have difficult conversations, take hard decisions, and make uncomfortable changes to set international consensus on an Afrocentric and globally inclusive path into an African future. On a continent as young as Africa, it is impossible to imagine the future without the youth. Our young men and women in every African country are the primary stakeholders who will define and drive our agenda for green transformation and sustainable opportunities. Our message will not be clear if the voice of the youth is missing. Our efforts to achieve prosperity will not succeed if there are no opportunities for the youth. And our journey will be long and hard and in vain if the youth are not coming with us. Let the declaration of our commitment to act in unison and deliver our aspirations go forth in the firm, clear voice of a united Africa from Nairobi today, and tell the world about Africa's youth potential, opportunity, and its capacity to actualize a world of possibility. We understand that possibility, opportunity, potential, and youth all point to the future. That is why Africa is the continent of the future, because we are a young continent, green and futuristic. Thank you very much. May God bless you, and may God bless Africa. Let me now take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce my colleagues, the men and women who patiently have waited for this final moment for us to endorse the Nairobi Declaration that sets the path for not just Africa to develop solutions for Africa's challenges, but to develop solutions for global problems. We are very confident that going into the future, starting from Nairobi to New York to UAE, our message will be clear, our message will will be forthright and our message will be firm. Let me introduce my good brother, the Africa Union Commission Chairman, Musa Faki. Pigeni makofi jameni. Let me also introduce my dear sister, right here, the President of Ethiopia, my dear sister, Saleh Work-Zewde. She's here. Let me also introduce my brother, who just joined us last evening, the President of Chad, Idris Deby Itno. Thank you very much, my brother, and welcome to Nairobi. Let me also introduce my brother from Sierra Leone has just left. Let me introduce my elder brother, the President of Djibouti, the one and only Mzee Omar. Tupige makofi jameni. Thank you very much, Mzee, for standing in, being with us all the while. Your advice has been phenomenal. Let me also introduce the old man in a hat, the President of South Sudan, President Salva Kiir Mayardit. Thank you very much, Mzee. I know you have taken time with your advice, patiently nudging us on until the final full stop was put in the declaration. Asante sana. Let me also introduce in our midst a great revolutionary, a great leader who knows Nairobi, Naivasha, Nakuru, Eldoret, and Lamu, and all the other places. President Isaias Afwerki, the President of Eritrea. Welcome, Your Excellency. We don't take for granted that you're here to append your signature to this great declaration as we march forward in unity as the people of this continent. Let me also introduce my good brother Sama, the Prime Minister of DRC. Pigeni makofi jameni. Thank you very much, my friend. I know you were very keen as we discussed what to do with our natural carbon sinks. And your contribution in making sure that it is reflected appropriately in our declaration is greatly appreciated. Let me also thank my brother Nangolo, the Vice President of Namibia. Pigeni makofi. Thank you very much. And the Vice President, my dear sister, the Vice President of Angola. Pigeni makofi. Thank you very much. And of course, our sister Patricia Scotland, our Secretary General of the Commonwealth. Pigeni makofi. Thank you very much. And of course, the grandfather of Africa, Baba Olusegun Obasanjo. He was right here to make sure that we never try to do the wrong thing. Thank you very much, Mzee. And you have supervised us all the way. I tried to persuade him that we can do the rest alone, and he said no, just in case you make the wrong step last minute. So that's why he is here. Let me also recognize my brothers ministers who are here. All the ministers, thank you, and heads of delegation. I really want to appreciate our first ladies. They're right here. My good brother, the Deputy Prime Minister from Somalia, thank you very much for coming. And all the dignitaries, forgive me if I didn't mention your name directly. It in no way say your contribution was any less. We appreciate everybody who has been here. Thank you very much, Nairobi, for welcoming all our guests. Thank you very much, the people of Kenya, for welcoming all our guests. My very best wishes as we march on with the Nairobi Declaration into the next destination. Asanteni sana, God bless you, and God bless our great continent. Thank you very much.